Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Garden Fairy. The last episode for Narcissus MoonGlow was very brief as far as in comparison to the length my videos normally are, at being almost an hour. But my children come first, so for me, that was understandable and the perfect solution. We are going to continue from the last saved game, where we were going through and had sold a bunch of armor, as well as selling some weapons. So we are going to actually continue where that episode was going to go, and we're going to go through everything here. We've already gotten some stuff here from Alvar. We are going to go ahead and ask him.
Whatever you need. My smear, if it's simple and strong, I can forge it.
If he needs help around the forge. So, need any help around the forge?
Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead.
All right.
Aye.
Blacksmith forge is used to create new weapons and armor from raw materials. Now he wants an iron dagger.
Not bad. Reminds me when I first started smithing. You looking for a new blade?
Here's an iron dagger.
Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there. Good day.
Grindstone. Use the grindstone to improve weapons. All improvements require specific materials, which you can buy or find in the world. And while we're here, we're going to go ahead and do the sword too.
Iron and steel, mostly. I might even have some of your fancy elven pieces lying around somewhere. I could forge you a warhammer that would crush a giant's head like a walnut.
I've sharpened the iron dagger.
This looks good. You put time into your blades. They'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack. Aye.
The tanning rack is used to turn animal hides to leather and to cut leather into strips. Both leather and leather strips are used in creating and improving weapons and armor. I hope that stuff doesn't show up in the video. Sorry about that. Been having some technical difficulties with my remote. Hopefully you didn't see the screens pop up. Alright, we're going to create the leather. And there's some strips. Alright, now the hide helmet.
Whatever you need. My smear if it's simple and strong. I can forge it.
I went a little, ahead. Here's the leather
good.
you wanted.
A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps, fittings, that kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need. You looking for a new blade? Good day. I could forge you a warhammer that would crush a giant's head like a walnut.
Here's a hide helmet.
I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there.
Use workbenches to improve armor. All improvements require materials. The amount of improvements depends on your smithing skill. We're going to start with this one. And then we're just going to go ahead and do these. That way we don't forget about the one that
Need a sneaky type?
this
Got some
happened.
nice daggers around here somewhere.
Oh, that he
Take what
happens
you need,
to
my
give
friend.
us.
Within reason, of course.
I've tempered the hide helmet.
You have talent. Keep working at your craft, and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you'll remember me when you're making Skyforge steel, huh?
What do you think about the war?
People are rightly stirred up about the damn Thalmor being allowed to roam around arresting people, just for worshipping Talos. But was it worth tearing Skyrim apart and maybe destroying the Empire? No. Ulfric will have a lot to answer for in the end. Nords have always supported the Empire, and the Empire has always been good for Skyrim.
What have you got for sale?
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
I'm not going to buy the pickaxe because we'll be able to get that later. I am going to replace the iron sword with the steel sword.
All right, then. Whatever you need. My spirit is simple and strong. I can forge it.
Why,
Take a look.
what have you got for sale? Down here to the weapons. Sell the sword.
Aye.
I'm actually going to do something else as well.
You looking for a new blade?
Don't like those.
The finest weapons and armor.
So, apparel. I'm gonna get that, and let's see. That would be a 25 armor rating. And once I brought it up, it would end up being a lot more. So the bracers. And yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll buy that. And I'll sell that. The boots can stay for now. Equip those. And the studded armor.
Until next time.
That's better.
Iron and steel, mostly. I might even have some of your fancy elven pieces lying around somewhere.
Alright. Now, first one we're going to talk to is
Nobody
Hilda.
believes me, but I tell you, I
Or
saw a
Hildy.
dragon. Did you hear? The Riverwood trader was robbed. Poor Lucan must be torn to pieces over it. By sure, what do you want? It's my boy Sven you need to listen to. He sings at the inn most every night.
Alright.
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him. You look like a traveler. Someone that has seen faraway places and heard new stories.
I saw a dragon in Helgen.
Truly? So maybe my mother isn't crazy after all. You had best tell the Jarl in Whiterun. He needs to know about this.
Is there somewhere I can buy fresh supplies?
Lucan's got a little bit of everything at the Riverwood Trader. If you need weapons or armor, see Alvor, the blacksmith.
You and Faendal both like the same girl?
Camilla Valerius knows I'm the best man in Riverwood. That elf is kidding himself if he thinks she would choose him over me. I've seen him sneaking over to the Riverwood Trader to speak with her when I'm not around. He's wasting his time.
Yes, two people spending time together never blossoms into courtship.
Is that sarcasm? I've heard better wisecracks from Orgnar. Still, you have a point. Camilla letting Faendal visit her isn't a good thing for me. Here, let me give you a particularly venomous letter. Say it's from Faendal. That should get Camilla to stop inviting the elf over. I'd better get going.
Well. Let's see. You can come over here. Get all of those. And go in here to Riverwood Trader.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics, no thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Well, I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop.
Did something happen?
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
I could help you get the claw back.
You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back. If you're going to get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow.
So this is your plan, Lucan?
Yes. So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
Well, no, by the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town. The sooner you find the claw, the sooner our lives can get back to normal.
What have you got for sale?
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
All right. Now, I think if I was able to get this with the bedroll, that would be awesome-ish. But I can't at this point, so I'm gonna get that without it. Grab the healing and the magicka. Not gonna worry about those just yet. Those will end up being needed at a later date, so I'm not gonna worry too much about getting them at this point. Sell those because we'll get more. Don't use that. I don't need to go through those as of yet. Sell the lantern, the skull, and those, even though we didn't get anything for them.
Till next time.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings. Those thieves... This way.
Sven wanted to trick you into believing this letter was from Feindal.
What are you talking about? What's in the letter? Oh my. He wanted me to think Feindal wrote this? Thank you for telling me the truth. Could you talk to Feindal as well? I'm sure he'll want to thank you for standing up for him. All right then.
Alright, now since we've gotten here into Riverwood, we now have 2 quests. It also means that we are going to end up with a quest item that...
We're a small village, but we work hard and take care of our own.
What can you tell me about Riverwood?
It's my mill. Some folks thinks it's my town too, but it ain't. The Jarl in Whiterun owns the land and the town. I just pay the taxes.
Is there somewhere I can buy fresh supplies?
And by supplies, I suppose you mean weapons and armor? Alvor can help you out. He's our blacksmith.
Anyway, the quest that we ended up getting is going to lead us to Bleak Falls Barrow, where we end up getting a dragonstone. That dragonstone is going to be a quest item that we end up getting.
Things in the shop that are worth just as much coin. Lucan found the claw about a year after he opened the store. He never quite explained where he got it. He's a tricky one. This is the bridge out of town. The path up the mountain to the northwest leads to Bleak Falls Barrow. I guess I should get back to my brother. He'll throw a fit if I take too long. Such a child.
Anyway, that dragonstone is the quest item that we'll end up receiving once we get over to Whiterun and end up being asked for us to go and get it. So going through and doing the quest to get the golden claw helps us to ensure that we get that and don't have to go back. Line and Lure by Yolande Seabird. My name is Yolande Seabird. My fame, or lack thereof, is irrelevant. I am not a writer. As it so happens, my wife gave me this quill when I retired. She called it a gift. To me, it is a burden, but I suppose many teachers feel this same weight. If I were to walk the bridge to Sovngarde, I would take all my knowledge with me. Hard lessons learned from decades fishing the waters of Skyrim. In my life, I fished in waters open and deep, amidst storms no mortal dare brook. I ventured down bottomless caves and challenged the monsters of the deep with my hook. Blah. I have seen them all and caught them all, be it fish, monster, or boot. With this guide, I will teach you how to do the same. Chapter 1, The Rod. Just as a warrior needs a sword and a blacksmith, a hammer, the first thing any aspiring fisherman needs is a rod. You can find one at a general goods store or left behind on boats and docks by other fishermen that have come before you. When you obtain one, wield it like you would a weapon, swinging it this way and that. Get a feel for its balance and weight. It must become an extension of your body and mind. Chapter 2, Supplies. Once you have a rod, you will need supplies. This includes bait and other essentials to capture the fish once it's been reeled close to the shore. However, you need not bring your own. It is customary in Skyrim to leave fishing supplies by waters where the fish are plentiful. To find a set of fishing supplies is to be met with a greeting, a hearty hello from one fisherman to another. When you are done, you will leave these supplies for the next fisher. Such is the way. Chapter 3, Casting the Line. When you are ready to fish, bait your hook using the fishing supplies. Then, cast your line with vigor and allow the hook to sink below the surface. The art of fishing is one of patience and focus. In particular, it requires the concentration of two senses, sight and touch. You might ask, how can one know if there are nearby fish for the taking? It is no different than the way moths are drawn to a flame. When your bait lands on the surface of the water, nearby fish will excitedly converge. The ripples on the surface will quickly announce their presence. Watch for these ripples carefully. The more the water stirs, the more plentiful the number of fish. In contrast, a quiet surface when your line hits the water will tell you there are no more fish to catch, and you must return in a day's time. In time, you will learn to tell fish apart based on the tug on your line. You will know the difference between a river betty's curious nibble and a carp's eager pull. Chapter 4, Reeling It In. When you have hooked your fish, the time for patience and serenity is over. Now comes the throes of war. Your fish will thrash as it fights for its life, but you must keep your grip firm and your mind focused as you reel your line and pull in your catch. Once you have reeled it in, the fish is yours. Scale it, cook it, and consume it how you please. Depending on your custom, there are different rituals to follow. But for all fishermen, a catch is always cause for celebration. Chapter 5, The Rare and Unusual Catch. Different fish are native to different climates. If you seek a variety of fish, do not stay in one place. Temperate lakes and streams to the south will book you a different catch than snow-fringed ponds and pitch-black caverns. When you seek a fish that is seldom caught, the uncommon and rare fish that fishermen brag about until long in their years, your best bet is to fish when the sun is low on the horizon. Dawn and dusk offer the best chance to catch these elusive creatures. If you seek the very rarest of fish, special rods are required. Seek the advice of those in the Riften fishery. Follow their guidance and wisdom, just as you have done with me. Of course, not every catch will feed your belly. Some may fill your coin purse, while others have interesting uses to those who brew potions. In my travels, I have even heard tales of dwarven rods used to lure lost trinkets settled at the bottom of ponds and lakes. For what purpose, a Nord like myself cannot know. As the world moves on, such things are lost to time. Chapter 6, In Conclusion. There you have it. As I stated at the beginning of this journey, I am no writer. What is written here are not words, but a piece of me. It is the callow boy who in his arrogance was nearly dragged into the water by a goldfish. It is the shivering fishmonger sitting on a frozen bucket in the dead of night, praying to Kind that he will live to see the sunrise. It is the old man at the lake drinking a potion of strength, turning back time so he can hook an old foe. Kapih! It is part of me, and if you heed its message, it will become a part of you. All right. there we have the fishing book. And Camilla going back.
Mara bless you for agreeing to help us.
We're new around here, so I'll go easy on you. But don't get on my bad side. Get me mad, and I'll prank you. And not a little, a lot.
Uh-huh. What a kid.
Ugh, everybody around here is so serious.
Got any ale or mead? All right then.
All right.
Greetings, Sister Elf. Good to see a familiar face so far from home.
I don't think Camilla will be spending any more time with Sven.
I appreciate your help. Please, take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill.
Follow me. I need your
Lead
help.
the way.
Alright, now what we're going to do, since we got things situated and we have a follower, which is what I suggest you doing.
Orgnar, are you listening?
Hard not to.
The ale is going bad. We need to get a new batch. Did you hear me?
Yep, ale's going bad.
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all. Just make sure we get a fresh batch in soon.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell. Need a room? Talk to Delphine.
Can I use the alchemy lab?
Long as you clean up. You know how to use it, right? Mix a couple of ingredients together, see what happens. A little wheat and blister wart makes a healing potion, if you didn't know. We have plenty of ingredients for sale, too.
I'm looking for work. Got any leads?
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Kill the bandit leader located at Valtheim Keep. Okay. Heard any rumors lately?
There have been whispers. A boy up in Windhelm, name of Aventus Aretino, been trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood.
Heard any rumors lately?
Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see.
Any bounty work I can help with?
Of course. It's all in this note.
I'm in need of some work. Do you have anything for me?
Of course. It's all in this note. I'm just a cook, lass.
All right.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
Do you know where I can find some work?
Of course. It's all in this note. Need a room? Talk to Delphine.
Heard any rumors lately?
We've got something of a love triangle here in Riverwood. Faendal and Sven, both vying for Camilla's affections.
Heard any rumors lately?
Word is, Ulfric Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials. War's only gonna get worse now.
Where can I learn more about magic?
Looking to blow yourself up? I hear that's what magic does to you. There's a college in Winterhold that teaches magic, unless that blew up too. Be a lot safer just to have the Jarl's wizard teach you a thing or two.
What have you got for sale?
Let's sate that appetite, hmm?
Let's see, I'll grab the apple pie, baked potatoes, the cooked meat, milk, and the tomatoes. Hawk beak and moon sugar, which I don't have enough for.
Until next time.
You're that visitor been poking around. I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track of strangers.
Heard any rumors lately?
Word is Ulfric Stormcloak escaped from the Imperials. War's only going to get worse now.
Heard any rumors lately?
They say a dragon attacked Helgen. Sounds like hogwash to me.
Right up.
Give me a mug of ale.
Someone else
Coming
is
right
using
up.
this.
We don't get a lot of travelers here in Riverwood. The war
Alchemy
keeps
lab.
most folk.
You can create potions and poisons by combining 2 or more ingredients that share a common effect. Experiment with different ingredients to learn their effects.
Way these days.
I'm gonna go down to restore health. Restore magicka. Resist frost. Damage stamina. Now, here's where we're going to go ahead and, well, experiment. We're just gonna throw a few of these together. And see? Created poison of damage, magicka regeneration. Damage bleh. Damage magicka regeneration came from both the chicken's egg and the blue mountain flower. Failed. Damage health came from both skeever tail and red mountain flower. Resist poison came from troll fat and thistle branch. Created a potion of resist poison. Not bad. Resist frost came from snowberries. Resist frost, purple mountain flower. I want to try and keep the hawk beak until I'm able to get more. I have a feeling that I might be able to actually use that to make something in smithing. Fortify health came from wheat and the blue mountain flower, and restore health came from the wheat. Alright, now we are going to quit alchemy. And come on over here.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
Talk to Orgnar.
Need a room? Talk to Delphine.
What have you got for sale?
Let's sate that appetite, hmm?
No. Let's get rid of the Blackbriar mead. And I can't sell the potions. So at this point, we're gonna come over here. Let's see. We'll go into Riverwood Trader.
Show those thieves not to steal from Luke and Valerius. The sooner you find the claw, the sooner our lives can get back to normal. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Potions. Poison of damage health. Poison of damage magic of regeneration. Poison of damage stamina. Fortify health. We're gonna go ahead and sell both those. All but one of the resist frost. And let's see. If you can hear my fur babies in the background, I apologize. They don't like that I have my office door closed.
Mara bless you for agreeing to help us.
Alright, now we're gonna come up this way. If I remember right, this is Feindal's house. Yep. Same. Hodengirder's house. Now we are going to go ahead and we are going to save. And we're going to start our journey up to Bleak Falls, Barrow. We've already gone through and pretty much got everything situated here in Riverwood. So it's time that we go through and we start checking things out. Alright. Now we need to go this way for us to get to Bleak Falls, Barrow. Oh, I almost forgot. I need to equip that. Now the reason I have not sold the hide shield of minor blocking, hooded Thalmor robes, the novice hood, or the novice robes is because these will be perfect items for the enchanting table, which I will show you when we get over to Whiterun. The enchanting table is how you learn the different chants, or enchantments, however you want to put it. Even though I'm a gamer and I should know these terms, and technically I do know them, I also know the terms as a magical practitioner. So it makes things slightly difficult because I tend to go through and merge the meanings a little bit. And when I do that, it makes things a little confusing for those of you who follow my channel, but don't actually follow the magical path. Now what we're going to do is, outside of getting off of that subject, we're going to come over here.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Search the bandits. Oh. I love that move. That move is so classic. I love it. Now if I can only get her to... Here. Let's go in this mode for a little bit. Alright, now we're gonna come in here in this mode. There. Alright, now we'll go over this way. Also, one last thing before I fully leave the magical practitioner subject for this channel. If you would be interested in the magical path content and what I know and how I teach and everything, you can look for my business account for my my magical business here on YouTube, and you'll be able to see some of the different things that I do. And pretty soon there will be some actual, well, more magical content on that channel. It's called Magically Eclectic. MAGICKALLY ECLECTIC. The M and E is capitalized. And like I said, that is not only my business channel, but that is also where I am going through and doing some actual magical content. So if you're interested, you can find me there. I'm in the process of planning out a few videos, so it's going to end up being a little bit. There are a couple of videos there to get you started if you're interested. Now, back to gaming. You see this building right up here? That's the one that we see in the distance when we are escaping Helgen. That is Bleak Falls Barrow. We are now fully discovered. I really hope you can't see that stuff that keeps popping up on my screen. I don't know what's going on. I am starting to think that someone is sitting at my window with the same remote that I have for my TV. Because even if I have the batteries out of my remote, I still have the issues. Anyway, we have just over 3 minutes left, so we're going to go ahead and see if we will be able to get the bandits that are out here like we normally do. Collect. Okay, well, Faendal gets that one. Nice fire spell. Alright, search the bandit. Okay, Faendal. Where is the body of the one that you killed? There we are. Alright, now what we're going to do, since we have a few minutes here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fast travel. The way we fast travel, if you haven't seen these or played the game before or anything, going to go ahead and bring up the map. On the world map, locations that you have discovered have light icons, while locations that you have only heard about have dark icons. You can select any location you have discovered to fast travel to it. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to Riverwood, fast travel. Now, it's going to take a few minutes, so while that's loading, oh, here we go. Looks like we are going to have to wait a little bit. So press down on the large button. It'll bring up this screen. I always go to 10. So we're going to go ahead and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, I apologize for some of the hecticness, especially if you were able to see the screen that kept popping up. Hopefully you didn't. I'm not able to refilm this, especially because I saved. So hopefully it works out and you didn't get to see all of my technical difficulties. But this is where we're going to go ahead and end the video and pick up in the next episode. Remember, it is okay to game. It's okay to be a gamer. Just don't let it take over your life. Happy gaming, everybody.